Hold on, let me check something. I believe we're good. Testing. Testing. Alright, so you're going to hear me with the volume down. Hold on, guys. Testing. You can barely hear me. Alright, hold on. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start this stream without the Roblox volume. And we're just going to see while we're watching the actual qualifying if it works and y'all can hear me with the microphone while we're in the TV camera. So, there we go. Alright, hold on. Testing one more time. Hello. Alright. Let's just go ahead and see here. He's going. We good. Alright. So we just can't be right next to the cars with the volume up. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Reset lap times. Alright, everybody. We are here in the Daytona 500 Season 1 qualifying. We have 85 laps at Daytona tomorrow. So, we have qualifying right now to begin. Yeah. Each driver of the 14 is going to get 2 laps of qualifying. And, yeah, that'll decide our starting order for the Daytona 500 here at Daytona. So, let me show our drivers real quick one more time. We got Austin Dillon, Daniel Suarez, Kurt Busch, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Chase Briscoe, Josh Berry, William Byron, Todd Gilliland, Tyler Reddick, Ty Gibbs, and BJ McLeod. So basically, we're just going to go one by one and get qualifying laps done. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and get started. Austin Dillon is up first. We're going to go in number order for each race. Remember, we're doing races Tuesdays and Thursdays, and qualifying days will be Monday and Wednesday. So we get breaks on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you guys are getting a lot of live streams. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the qualifying. In a minute. I don't need the race mode enabled. I just need to have the fastest lap shown. Alright, Austin Dillon is up first. See if I can turn my volume up a little bit more because it's really quiet for me. Testing. Alright, we're good. Austin Dillon on his first lap of qualifying. Alright. Good. This is going to be louder when they race, on race days anyway. Alright, to complete his first lap, that'll be a 45.865. We've got one more lap. Choosing to run the middle. Goes low on the backstretch. Probably going to go up high here in a minute. Yep. Goes back to the middle lane. I have the conveyor belt turned off, right? Because that will be absolute chaos. Yeah. We don't want people to go flying. Off turn 4. Does he improve his time? Yes, he will. 45.815. Oh, no, that's not right. A 45.815 for Austin Dillon. Next up is Daniel Suarez as he begins his qualifying laps. Let's set up the next one as well while we're at it. He runs high in the turns, goes down in the middle. He's got a different line than Austin Dillon did. Right now, Austin Dillon is the time to beat with 45.815. Let's see what Daniel Suarez is going to get for his first lap. I think the second lap is automatically going to be a bit faster because they may not be at complete top speed by the time they cross the line when they start going. Well, they might actually. Oh, yeah. Okay, Suarez got a 45.781 on his first lap. I don't think it's going to be easy to really improve on that time because that's already really good. Runs low, goes up in the middle. Running low on the backstretch. Back up a little bit. Through turns 3 and 4. This will conclude his qualifying. See if he improves his time. Running absolutely hugging that double yellow in the turns. Going back down. Back up now. To try to improve his time even more. He will not. A 45.781 for Suarez. That is your new pole star. Kurt Busch is up next. So right now Suarez sits in the pole position. 45.781. Kyle, oh not Kyle, sorry, my bad. Kurt drove all the way down to the apron. It goes up to the middle. Up high now. See if we can get a good time. Absolutely nearly scraping that wall. Kurt comes to the line for his first lap complete. A 45.898. That's your slowest time so far. Hopefully he can improve that time. Running high through the turns. See how well he can improve here. Running high still. Trying to see if that's the line to run. We're waiting for the 500 to decide. Trying to figure out what line he wants to run. And that'll tie him with Austin Dillon, but it gives Dillon the position for second. But yeah, that puts him in last place. Chase Elliott is up now. Right now, Suarez had an absolute flyer lap. Elliott is just going to try to run as smooth as he can here. Will it pay off? Suarez a little bit. The middle lane coming to the line. That's a 45.848 on his first lap. Back. See if he improves his time. Did go a little bit too low during turn 3. Got a little bit scooped onto the apron. And Elliott will also tie with Austin Dillon and Kurt Busch, but it gives Elliott last. That is something. Alright, next up we have Denny Hamlin. That's really weird. That's 3 people tying for one position. And then Suarez is ahead of all of them. The exact time between 3 drivers. I'm just going with whatever positions it gives these drivers, even if they tie, so... yeah. Danny is very familiar with this track. Won multiple Daytona 500s in NASCAR. See if he gets a good first lap time. Nope, last with a 45.832. You got one more lap to try to improve that time. Watch him tie with Dillon, Busch, and Elliott. Could happen, honestly. Alright, will he improve his time on this final qualifying lap? Let's see. He will not. That is the slowest lap so far. These laps are only getting slower, honestly. Ryan Blaney up next. Five drivers have completed their qualifying times. We got, including Blaney, 8 more to go. Or 9 more to go, actually. Yeah. Yeah, 9 more to go. Alright, how will Blaney look on his first lap? That's P2, but he tied with Dillon, Busch, and Elliott, but it put him in second. Maybe he's like barely faster. Maybe there's obviously more numbers to add to that time, but it's just abbreviating it. But right now, Blaney is P2. So we'll see. Alright, let's see if he improves his time of 45.815. Will he just keep that time? He will keep that time. That puts him in P2. Alright, Chris Buescher is up next. We've got 85 laps at Daytona tomorrow night. The race will start, at least I'll start the stream at 8:30 tomorrow. Is when I'll start the stream. 8:30 p.m. Just for you Pacific timers. And you guys get it. Other time zones and stuff. Alright, that'll put Buescher last on his first lap. Tying with Hamlin. Could be way better. But it will not. Let's see if he can improve that time. Right now, most what we're seeing most is drivers aren't able to improve their time after their first lap. But if you're like Buescher, then that's what you want, because right now you're sitting in last out of the 7 drivers that have qualified, including you. That's not a good place that you want to start. So let's see if he improves his time here. He will. He'll be in P2, tying with all the other drivers that aren't named Daniel Suarez or Denny Hamlin. Chase Briscoe is next. Why in the world is everyone getting 45.815, bro? Look, that is crazy. That is so many, dude. Let me get the next one ready as well. Anyways. These races in this game are absolutely chaotic. Most of them can be, but a lot of the time it isn't always. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Alright, Briscoe is already 4th place with a 45.815. Is there a surprise there? No, absolutely not. Only checking my microphone is so good. Testing, 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 testing. Need to wait for him to, like, club out a wall here. Testing, 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 testing. We should be good, right? Alright, does he improve his time? Nope, he's just another driver to tie with the others. Alright, Josh Berry, please break this up. Only two drivers have succeeded to not get 45.815. Josh Berry is up next. See what we can do here. Before the race starts tomorrow, I'm going to do a bit of a volume test. To see if I need to lower the volume, because there will be 14 cars racing instead of 1. And I really don't know. It's going to be louder, so, you know. Yeah. Berry gets a 45.929. That's sad. See if he can improve that time. I'm sure he will. He'll probably tie with everybody else. I would not be surprised. That's got to be the average time here. That's what I'm going to assume. Look at all that. Alright, Josh Berry. Well, he did improve his time, but he stays last place with 45.848. Alright, we got Byron, then 4 more. Yeah, it goes Byron. We're going to get under 45.815. That's the question. I believe Daniel Suarez is easily going to be the pole sitter. The times will be very different with draft. There will be very much faster times than all of these with draft. So, what does Byron get? Ties with Berry for last. See if he can improve that time here. Right now, it put Byron last. Also, the point system. So, out of 14 drivers, first will get 25, and then it's go down by 2, like second 23, third 21, fourth 19, all the way down until 12th, 13th, and 14th will get 3, 2, then 1. I'll put that in the community post tomorrow morning or something. Just to write it down better so y'all can get a better understanding of it. That puts Byron 7th with a 45.815. Because who would have guessed? Todd Gilliland is up next. Uh-oh. Goes all the way down to the apron. He almost went below the white line on the apron, bro. Dylan looks like he's got a fast car right now. But who's to say until he clocks in this lap. That's last with a 45.915. Okay, I was wrong. If he can improve that time this lap, that would be very helpful. It is raining right now. I believe it's raining, actually. It is technically raining, so... There we go. Alright, Gilliland is gonna improve his time. That puts him second with a 45.814 instead of 815. Thank goodness. Alright, Tyler Reddick is up next. Let's line it a little bit. It's fine, I don't care. Oh god. We got 2 more after Byron. Or not Byron, sorry, Reddick. Don't know how to mix that up. Right now, the front row is set to be Daniel Suarez and Todd Gilliland. Reddick, on his first lap, will take last with a 45.915. Exactly 1/10 behind most drivers. This is the 45.815 nightmare, bro. Look at this. That is so many, bro. It's between 3rd and 9th, but it has 45.815. That's crazy. And then Reddick is sitting with a freaking 45.915. Anyways, let's see if he improves that time at all. He does. Where does that put him? Reddick is your new pole sitter after Daniel Suarez, who was the second to qualify. Reddick is now the time to beat with a 45.748. 748. We got Ty Gibbs up next. They need to have like a night race option in this, because that would be perfect for like almost every single race. Well, it depends on like where the track is, like what time zone. The races being between 8 to 10 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then, yeah. Sometimes it would be light, sometimes it wouldn't. Gibbs sits at 3rd after just doing one lap. That puts him 3rd with a 45.781. The amount of darkness is going to, let's try to change it a bit more. 430. It's a little better. Yeah, it's better. I don't care. But until they add a night race option, each race is just going to be at noon. In the middle of the daylight. Alright, Gibbs is going to stay 3rd, not improving his time. We got one more car to qualify, and that is BJ McLeod. Right now, your front row is Reddick and Suarez. BJ McLeod is your final one. I think it's 7:42. I'm gonna get some dinner after this. But this will conclude Daytona 500 qualifying. Let's see where BJ will sit from his first qualifying lap. Oh. He is your pole sitter. BJ McLeod is going to start on pole in the Daytona 500. Your front row is going to be McLeod and Reddick, because he can't really make any more passes, and he's the final one to qualify, so this is your qualifying order. This is your starting order for the Daytona 500. We're going to let McLeod finish his second lap of qualifying to see if he can improve his time even more, because Reddick and McLeod are tied for the pole, but McLeod got it. He is still the fastest car. That is crazy, bro. Literally, reality has reversed itself. As time stays. Alright, there you go. There is your starting lineup. We got BJ McLeod. Alright, for row 1, we have BJ McLeod, Tyler Reddick. Row 2 is Daniel Suarez and Ty Gibbs. Row 3, Todd Gilliland, Chris Buescher. Row 4, Ryan Blaney, Chase Briscoe. Row 5, Austin Dillon, Kurt Busch. Row 6, William Byron, Chase Elliott, and to round out the field at the tail end, we got Denny Hamlin and Josh Berry. That was interesting. BJ McLeod is your pole sitter for the Daytona 500. That's something. That's great. All right, well, that'll conclude it. I need to brighten this. Let's take a look at what the field's going to look like for tomorrow's starting lineup and pre-race. Sorry, I had to wipe a hair off my screen. Sorry if that jump scared anybody. All right. BJ McLeod, Taylor Reddick. Suarez, Gibbs, Gillen, Busher. Blaney, Briscoe, Dillon, Bush. Byron, Elliott, Hamlin, Berry. Just going to take a look at the field. I'm going to be quiet as we look at the field for the Daytona 500. Give me a minute. Hold on. Speed, me. Pace car. Let's look at the field. Here we go. Daytona 500. I hope you guys enjoyed qualifying. Tomorrow at 8:30 we will start the stream for the Daytona 500, so be there. Qualifying complete. BJ McLeod and Tyler Reddick will be your front row here at Daytona. So I will see y'all tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, with that being said, it is time we leave, and goodbye. Peace out. Thank you for watching. I really enjoyed having you. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for watching the broadcast. PDRRSS Season 1 Daytona 500 qualifying for 40 minutes. Thank you for watching. I'm going to stop yapping. Goodbye. Wait. Yeah.